Welcome to Sly Little Fox Racing. We're getting ready to get qualified here at Las Vegas in the ARCA Menard Series. It is a D class, of course. No cautions, no extra tires, one fast repair. Fun little series. I do enjoy Vegas quite a bit. Let's go ahead and get out there and get this qualifying lap done. Pretty simple track to get around. We'll stay high in 3 and 4, get our speed built up here. Give it a quick little burp out of the throttle there, easing back to it. Keeping it full on exit. I'm going to stay up against the wall for our opening lap to get that speed built up. The black cup sign, turn it in. A little bit of a lift, not all the way, just getting out for a blitz second. Get those tires warm for lap number 2. Turning into yellow sign. We're going to give it a little bit of a lift, get down to that white line, let it roll good to the corner. Then we'll maximize our speed on exit here. Cut the apron, tires are warm. This is going to be our hot lap. A little bit of a lift. We want to run one lane up. You can feel the back end trying to come around on you there on the exit. That's all right. A little bit of a lift going into 3. Get to that white line. Easing through it, easing through it. Trying to find full there. I'm full. Back in, try to step out a little bit. Cut the apron again. And that is our hot lap. 31.232. As far as the standings go, let's see how that stacks up against everybody else. Looking at 31.6s for second. A little bit slower of a group, nothing too crazy. It's just being smooth around here is the key. And it's not going to change a whole lot during race conditions either. That's kind of the line I'm going to run. Now the difference being, this is going to be the key difference here. We'll cut the apron every single lap. Just be smooth with it. It stays about 0.1. But as we turn in here though, coming in, I'm going to give it a full lift in race conditions. And then ease back to it gently. And take speed out of the car on entry, so it saves tires. And then exit, you can get back to it a lot quicker than you should. And the car can handle it for a long while, but the quicker you get back to it, and those rights start to hook up, those right rears to hook up into the ground, it burns more tire. So if you let it roll a little bit longer, not even really letting it roll, just easing back to the throttle, just like this. We're gonna come in, I'm gonna give it a full lift. I'm back to half throttle here. I'm easing about to 7/8, maybe 90%. Now I'm at 100. It will slow you down a little bit, right? Oh, that's a good lap from Connor. Nice. No, it'll slow down a little bit. I mean, and it'll allow some cars to maybe catch you, can pass you, those kinds of things early on, right? But if they're going that hard to get by you, they're going to have trouble later on with their tires. And we have one set. We got to go 35 laps. So it's really how you want to approach the race. I mean, that seam is my reference point. I can ride a little bit below it, a little bit above it. As the race goes on, the car's going to start to push tight naturally on exit 2 and through the center of the corner. So we might put our left sides above that seam in turn 1. But you want to be where I am in turn 1. There's some serious bumps down there in 1 and 2 that will just destroy your race speed. So keep it up higher. That one lane up.
Line up on the inside. We've put in plenty of fuel to finish the race.
You know, so they got faster. That's a 0.2, 0.3, a 0.4. Of course, it's the 1, 2, and 10 car. A little more experience there with those guys, I'm sure. So we'll see early on what they do. They might try to fly by us. They might try to just run behind us and make us make a mistake. We'll see here in a second. But Vegas is a pretty... it's a great track to learn just because I don't want to call it a hybrid line because it's really not. It's just a little bit up off the bottom of turn 1. So
good luck, everybody. Good luck.
However you want to approach that, but definitely do not run the
Good
bottom
luck,
there.
everyone.
3 and 4 are super easy. They're just our usual 1.5 mile corners. Inner high, run low, apex middle, get back to throttle smooth. Tri-oval's not bad at all. You can run down that bottom every single lap. Towards the end, you'll feel it start to get a little, when you touch that apron, it'll start to get a little squirrely. Just keep the wheels straight, be smooth, be ready to burp the throttle if you need to, but it should be just fine down there once you get the hang of it. Other than that, I think that's it for Vegas,
You don't get
guys.
any extra tyre sets for this race, so let's be smart out there.
Definitely a fun little track. I've always enjoyed it here. The racing is usually pretty clean just because this field gets spread out so quickly here. This place is a little bit more challenging in, say, Xfinity or Cup cars where there is cautions. It seems like every race we're in, the last 5 laps we get a green-white checker. It always comes down to a shootout at the very end on old versus new tires. But if you get a chance, definitely come here in the ARCA cars and learn the line. The line is almost the exact same as it would be in the Xfinity or Cup. The trucks have a lot more. Trucks here is kind of like a super speedway. It's wide open, very bottom dependent. Think street stock Charlotte. It's like that. Around lap 25 in the trucks, the tires go away. You gotta start lifting, but different approach. This is if you really want to get ready for like the B class or A class here. Definitely come run the ARCA. It's very similar. All right, second gear. We're ready to roll. Of course, to get one restart here, we need to nail it. It's not like in C, B, or A and D, once the pace car pulls in, we are clear to roll. It's not on the flagman to release us. So always be ready for that if you're not running first yourself. Pace car is in.
Pace car is in.
Get that nice jump, and let's go. Make them work back to you. Cold tires are terrible. Just be smooth with it. I'm going to give a partial lift here, going into 3. Feel the back end trying to come around a little bit there. Back to full on exit. Run the wall smooth. Let's just get out of here. Full lift, burp in the throttle. Running my nice seam, easing back to it. Tires are not quite warm yet, but they're getting there. There's our full lift. Apexing a little bit later than I wanted to, but that's all right. Just gotta be smooth around here is all it is. Hit your marks, keep it clean, run your line, and you'll be just fine. Don't be deceived by that corner exit of 2 though. It invites you to get back to the gas sooner. Don't fall for that trick. Make sure you give that full lift, get down to that white line smooth, and then get back to the throttle and get a good exit.
The car in P10, just at the fastest lap, 31.431.
We're not going for fast laps right now. We're going for consistency. Save tire. Run smooth lines. Make them work back to you. Race trim versus qualifying trim. It's always a little bit different.
The car in P5, just at the fastest lap, 31.405.
We are in no hurry right now. Nice gap back to second. 1.7 I think is what it was last I checked at it. I'll give her a glance here. 1.8 back. Just keep being smooth. Cutting this apron like this, most guys won't do that in this series. That will catch you that 0.1. That'll give you a little bit of an advantage.
You're pulling away from the car.
You do that for 10 laps,
0.9.
you've gained a second. Remember, just stay smooth with all of it. Inputs, really turning the wheel, pedals are all nice and smooth. Right now they're pushing really hard to get back to us. Around lap 20 or so, their tires are just going to fall off, pushing that hard. Push hard for a few laps, but your tires just get so heated here. It starts to really mess up your exit off of 4, in my opinion, the most, honestly. That's the place where you feel the most confidence in 4 exit, because it's so snug. But that back end is not as snug as you think it is. The exit of 2 is actually pretty snug, I think, like pretty secure. Like I said, though, that's where you can burn tires as you get back to 2 sooner. Exit of 4, it looks like he pushed a little loose there. It's easy to do there, it really is. I've done it many, many times here myself. Push too much, like I said, on the exit of 4, you slide just a little bit. It really upsets your tires, and then you don't really ever get them back. Just maintain the gap, no need to push hard. 1.9 back to second. Not quite halfway yet.
20 more laps.
He pushed pretty hard, the 15 car did. So I'll be very surprised if he sticks with us after lap 20 or so.
Nice move, dude. I was impressed.
Got some lap cars ahead. Not sure if we'll catch them or not, but most likely we will. So let's start to think about how we're going to get by those guys nice and smooth. Hopefully they're a little more spread out when we catch them. Pick them off one at a time. Got a decent gap back to second. Not huge though, only 3.6. So lap cars were to slow us down a little bit. He could catch up to us. And of course there's no cautions in this series. So you just gotta be ready for any kind of craziness in front of you. If they slide out, spin up, back to the track, you gotta get by them. That's just the way it is. So always be ready in this series. We're definitely gonna catch these guys before the race is over. Their tires are all cooked. Push it high in the corner on exit. Gonna really kill his front stretch speed.
That car's a lap down.
We'll catch him coming out of 2 here. Take him on the inside if we can.
Outside. Clear. That car's a lap down. Car outside. Clear outside.
Let's pretend that 16 is the leader right now. See if we can run him down before the race is over.
That car's a lap down. Five laps to go. Car outside. Clear.
I'm not sure why he tapped the wall there, but all right. Sometimes these guys just get nervous.
Two laps to go. You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 7.9.
One more time by.
One more lap, fella.
And that is Las
Great job,
Vegas
driver.
and ARCA. Fun little track. Just be really smooth on your inputs. Be mindful of
Dang
exit.
it, ACAR. Man, on that last lap 3 and 4, I hit the wall and I was like, oh, he got me. Because I knew you had fresher tires, so I was just going to try and keep my gap. But good pass. Yeah, GG everyone.
Hey, great race, Amy. Good job.
Thanks for the watch. If you enjoyed that, give us a like, subscribe, and we will catch you all in the next one. I think we're going to try to knock out Xfinity at Nashville Fairgrounds this week. That'll be a fun one. Little short track. Feels like Martinsville meets Bristol. Thanks for watching, and we will catch y'all later.